What? Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another video for you guys. I woke up to this news this morning. I woke up, got on Twitter, and one of the first things I saw was Star Wars setback. Game of Thrones duo David Benioff and D.B. Weiss exit Trilogy. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to still process this because we heard about this in 2018, early 2018. And now, a couple years before their supposed first film was supposed to come out, because after Rise of Skywalker, we're taking a little bit of a break. We're supposed to have the first film in their trilogy come out in a couple years. No more. Done. I'm going to read this little part here. I think it's really interesting. So, essentially, I'm going to kind of paraphrase it. Benioff and Weiss were supposed to start their new trilogy in 2022 with their first film. They said with this new deal at Netflix, they don't have the time. Their schedule is full, so they have to step away. You signed the Netflix deal in 2019, way before this Star Wars deal. And what we heard when that news came out about the Netflix deal, that Netflix wasn't going to be seeing anything for quite some time from them because of their Star Wars stuff. So what's the real answer? Did they actually get fired? Or did they exit because they're like, we don't know what the fuck to do here? Because, as we all know, the final season of Game of Thrones and even previous seasons, for the most part, have been received positive or a little bit of divisiveness. But Season 8, for the most part, got a lot of negative feedback, and it really split the fan base, it seems. Were they kind of worried that they would have to be fighting an uphill battle with all those people that were against them after Season 8 of Game of Thrones? Because people were going into it saying, well, clearly, they just rushed through Game of Thrones to get to Star Wars. Now they don't even have that. So what is really going on here? I'm not sure what the answer is. Not really sure if this press release they put out of Benioff and Weiss giving their statements about how they had to step away due to scheduling, and Kathleen Kennedy saying, well, we hope they could work with us down the road or something like that. If this is really legit, which it sounds like it's not the real story, but they're off the trilogy. There's no trilogy coming in the future from them. What's going to happen? I think that recently announced Kevin Feige Star Wars produced film with Kathleen Kennedy is probably moving forward. And then what we heard recently a couple of days ago, Rian Johnson clarified that his trilogy is still happening. So maybe his trilogy will come sooner rather than later, because it seemed like Benioff and Weiss were next to go after Rise of Skywalker. So interesting. I guess we'll see in the next couple of days or so what the schedule is going to be for the future Star Wars after the Rise of Skywalker in terms of films. Because Disney Plus seemed like they got a pretty good handle on that for the most part. So there you have it, guys. That's the video. Crazy shit. What do you guys think of this news? What do you think is going on? Do you believe what they're spewing here in these articles and with these statements? Or do you think it's something else going on behind the scenes that they're not actually telling us? Not we, but they're not actually telling us. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.